promised you a great main event.
WrestleMania!
Ladies and gentlemen, it is electric.
The champ is here!
We're live, ladies and gentlemen. Stone Cold Steve Austin arriving to the arena. Wait a minute. There's Carl Anderson attacking Stone Cold, but Austin fighting back. Austin stomping a mud hole here. Wait a minute. That's a car. That's AJ Styles. And he's revving that car engine. Wait a minute. Austin daring Styles to come after him. Styles spinning those tires. Wait a minute. We're back and Kane is brawling with Edge here. We're backstage and there's Kane, who was chasing Edge earlier tonight. Oh gosh, we need some help back there. Wait, no, that's Ric Flair. No. Oh my gosh. Edge is just Edge. Oh no.
Now get the cards, the charts from my generation. I'll take the come on, let's get it on.
We're live, ladies and gentlemen, from Charlotte, North Carolina, here on Monday Night Raw, and we apologize for what happened earlier. But we want to tell you, ladies and gentlemen, the board of directors are going to name a new general manager for Raw here tonight after since of what happened last week to Ric Flair thrown in that fire at the hands of Kane. And we're going to see the qualifying match, a quarterfinal, the last one here on Raw. Bobby Lashley will be going one-on-one with Gunther. And here you see the updated brackets for the King of the Ring. Seth Rollins getting a bye. And we will be seeing Lashley versus Gunther here tonight. The winner of that will be going on to the King of the Ring and will face either Roman Reigns or Sami Zayn. Here comes the hardcore champion, Bobby Lashley. Bobby Lashley making his way to the ring. He qualified for the King of the Ring last week against defeating AJ Styles, and we'll get to that in moments. But here tonight, he's got a very more than qualified opponent. Gunther is my pick to win the King of the Ring, but however, after what we saw last week in the display from both men in the King of the Ring, it was very impressive. Wait a minute. You got some trouble here. The club, I'm just going to say the incredible strength and resiliency of AJ Styles. And he's throwing up that simple to the... Wait a minute. Austin. That's Austin. The Texas Rattlesnake is here. Austin just struck. He's striking the club. And AJ Styles, spear from Lashley. 1, 2. Lashley is qualified. It's Cesaro. Sharpshooter by Cesaro. Cesaro may have this matchup won. And Gunther crossed to the ropes. Able to get the break on the hold. Reaching the ropes, and now Cesaro going for that botch neutralizer, I believe. And Gunther, oh man, he just sent Cesaro catapulted into that turnbuckle. There's the powerbomb from Gunther. Gunther has just beat Cesaro. Gunther will be going on to the King of the Ring, and Cesaro unfortunately will not. And here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Bobby Lashley versus Gunther. Bell sounds, and wait a minute. Gunther with a shot. That big boot off the bell. And Lashley gets the shoulder up. We're glad to be back here on YouTube as Bobby Lashley hammers away at Gunther. The SWE now changed to the WWE. This name change will start at the King of the Ring. At the night after the King of the Ring. As Gunther with a hard shot right to the face of Lashley again with that boot. And Lashley now turns the corners here on Gunther. But we're going to get an update about what happened earlier in the parking lot as we came on the air with Stone Cold Steve Austin and AJ Styles in moments. But right now we're focused here on the quarterfinal for the King of the Ring as Gunther just suplexed Lashley nearly outside of his ring attire there. And Lashley gets to the ropes as Gunther now wrenching on the arm of Bobby Lashley. You can see that elbow is a little bit taped up. Lashley suffered a little bit of an injury last week in his matchup against AJ Styles, and oh my gosh, what a clothesline from Gunther. Gunther is a very scientific competitor. Cover here and a kick out. Gunther lifting up Lashley. Tried to lift him up for a powerbomb. It looked like Lashley planted him with that spine buster. Here comes two clotheslines. Lashley is firing back, charging at the corner. Lashley building momentum. Swinging neckbreaker takes down Gunther. And a kick out from Gunther at 2. Lashley now measuring Gunther here. And a spear. Lashley cracking Gunther in half with that spear. It's over. And oh man, Gunther, he got to the rope and MVP can't believe it. Lashley now charging it. Well, he was charging for another spear. Got caught in that power bomb. And this is what put away Cesaro last week. Gunther getting another huge victory. Moves one step closer to the King of the Ring. Let's take a look at this matchup. It was incredible. The spear cracking Gunther in half there. Referee was only able to get a 2 count as Gunther with that ring presence knew where he was. And they're here just again. Caught Lashley coming into that spear, into that powerbomb. And it was all she wrote for Bobby Lashley. Wait a minute. It's Seth Rollins. And this is the man who Gunther will face in the King of the Ring. Shaking hands here tonight, but can Gunther really trust Seth Rollins? I mean, he's been off his rocker as of late. Oh man. Well, we're backstage, folks, and AJ Styles. Wait a minute. Wait! AJ Styles, he hit that car into Carl Anderson. Well, where's Stone Cold? Tonight, ladies and gentlemen, Batista, the Animal, will be going one-on-one with Randy Orton. Evolution is dissolved. Evolution is no more as these two tag team partners, former tag team partners, former members of Evolution will be going one-on-one. And also, the new general manager will be named in moments, ladies and gentlemen. Don't go anywhere because it's coming up very soon. There you see Nia Jax walking backstage, Natalya as well making her way to the ring because those two will do battle next.
Let me talk to you. You want to call me one thing that sets me apart, that says, hey, that guy stands head and shoulders above the rest. You want to call me that one thing? It's L.A. Knight. When it's all said and done, I'll be the guy setting trends, setting records. Whose game is it?
We're back on Raw from Charlotte, North Carolina, as we are going to be seeing some women's division competition. We're going to be seeing some women's division action coming up in a little bit, as Natalya will be facing Nia Jax.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, making her way to the ring from Calgary, Alberta, Canada,
Natalya is preparing to square off against Nia Jax, who's been an unbeatable, dominating force in this women's division. She's certainly not like most women in the division.
making her way to the ring from San Diego, California, Nia.
And Nia and Natalya set to meet after what happened last week. Raw here in this company. Oh, here we go. Nia Jax with right hands and shots by Natalya. Natalya just got shoved off from Nia Jax. Nia Jax looking to dominate Natalya here in the opening of this matchup. Both of these women want a shot at... Look at this. Oh, Natalya was going for a suplex. Both of these women would love a shot at the new women's champion. Nia just clotheslined Natalya, the new women's champion from last week, Rhea Ripley. And there's a cover from Nia Jax after stepping on the back of Natalya. Here's the side headlock onto Natalya. Natalya with that jawbreaker. And is she trying to lift up Nia Jax? And Nia just headbutted Natalya down to the mat. Natty, what were you thinking? She just got crushed in that corner, and there's a kick out from Natalya. Natalya was trained by the legendary Hart family, and as a clothesline from Natalya. Nia was showboating, perhaps a little too early, but look at that kick out. And now Natalya, right hands off the ropes, and oh gosh, she just caught on a Samoan drop. And a leg drop. A leg drop from Natalya onto Natalya, and Nia Jax has picked up the victory.
Here is your winner,
Nia Jax dominating and impressive. But Natalya did put up an incredible fight with that clothesline, almost taking Nia Jax out of this matchup. And there you saw Natalya with right hands onto Nia, but she got caught into that vicious Samoan drop, and then this leg drop. Insult to injury here. And Natalya has just been put away by Nia Jax. Well, folks, we promised you. And coming up, we're going to find out who is the new general manager for Raw. What? You gotta be kidding me! That's Eric Bischoff! What is he doing here? Eric Bischoff! Don't tell me he's the new general manager here of Raw. What was the board of directors thinking with this move? No, this can't be, folks. I'm sorry, this can't be.
Who may not know me, my name is Eric Bischoff, and I used to run WCW. Not that watered down version, by the way, that invaded this company.
No.
But the real deal. You see, when I ran WCW, I became famous when Vince was out here a couple of weeks ago talking about ruthless aggression. Just who the hell do you think he was talking about? That, of course, would be me. I personified ruthless aggression. When Vince McMahon needed star power, I was ruthless. Hell, I signed everybody he had. I signed Bobby the Brain Heenan of Mean Gene Oakland just for the hell of it. Just because I could. But what I really did is I took this little family business, this McMahon monopoly, and I gave it one big swift kick in the crotch. In fact, while Vince McMahon was on trial with the federal government, he took his eye off the ball. And I raided his company dry. Because you see, if there's one person who can take this struggling franchise and turn it into a national media powerhouse, well, that would be me. And it's going to start right here on Raw. And we're going to kick it off this Sunday Because there was one thing that I really wanted to do when I was running WCW. Never got the job done. One piece of talent that I could never sign away. Just one. And I'm absolutely convinced that if I would have been able to sign him, that right now, today, Nitro would be on the air and Vince would be working for me.
You gotta be kidding me with this, folks. This is absolutely ridiculous.
Because it's not gonna be SmackDown that signs Triple H. That would be me. And for all of the rest of you in the back, some of you I've had a chance to work with, some of you I'm meeting for the very first time. One thing I'm sure you'll all agree on is that people generally like working for me. It's really not about the money. Truly, it's not. People are drawn to winners. You people are drawn to winners. Mr. McMahon was drawn to a winner. Let's face it, you people deserve me. I want to promise each and every one of you people, I am here to put the E in WWE.
I'm speechless, folks. I'm absolutely speechless.
Please allow me to introduce my guests. Ladies and gentlemen, the tag team champions, Angelo Dawkins and Montez Ford, the Street Profits.
How you feeling, man?
I'm feeling good. How you
Doing
feeling?
all right? Oh, I'm feeling great. Yo, tell us where we at?
With such a great introduction. But it seems to be missing something, man. I don't know.
I know what it's missing. I think it's missing a little flavor. A little flavor. Go ahead. Get some of that flavor. Get some of that flavor.
Finally!
Nah, fam. That ain't what we doing.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are gathered here today for a very special sermon. Your tag team champion,
Angelo Dawkins,
Montez Ford, the Street Profits on Monday Night Raw.
Now, because we have these titles, it doesn't mean that we don't want the smoke. We want the smoke.
Huh?
We want the smoke.
Talk to him.
We want the smoke.
Uh-huh.
We want the smoke.
Come on, Charlie.
Well, the new tag team champions, the Street Profits, certainly excited for the tag team division here, and as am I, and here we go with some tag team division competition, with some tag team action coming up right now. The Hardy Boys, they will be preparing to go one-on-one with the Revival. The Hardy Boys making their, I believe this is their return to tag team action. Last time we saw the Hardy Boys team together, I believe, was before WrestleMania. And now they're going to be looking to compete against the former tag team champions, the Revival. And here we go, the Hardys and the Revival. Or I should say the FTR, whatever they want to be called nowadays. And Matt Hardy starting things off here with Dax Hardwood. And here's a tag, and here comes Jeff Hardy, the Extreme Enigma. Jeff Hardy with Dax Hardwood, and Dax with a reversal, and there was a clothesline from Jeff. And Jeff Hardy shoving Dax into the corner. Here comes Matt Hardy, and the Hardys looking to do what they do best. Side headlock takedown from Matt Hardy. I thought he was going to go for a bulldog. Changed his mind in mid-move there. Off the tag, uppercut, and now here comes Dax once again. Chops right to the corner here. And here comes Matt Hardy with that running bulldog off the clothesline in the corner, and there's a first cover of the matchup. And now here comes Jeff Hardy back in the match again. Leg drop from both sides. And Jeff was going for a cover, but the Revival roll out of the ring. Well, will the FTR be able to get the victory? We'll find out when we come back. Welcome back to Raw's FTR are dominating the Hardy Boys. Matt Hardy in the ring right now. Excuse me. A little bit tongue-tied, ladies and gentlemen. This is my return to the booth of commentary. And Jeff Hardy being admonished by the referee. Stay out of the ring at referee Austin. And look at Matt Hardy. He's being worked over here by Dax with that leg. And oh, what a shot. And Cash Wheeler here with a cover and a kick out from Matt Hardy. Tag, and here comes Dax Harwood once again. And now, oh, look at this. Boston, single leg Boston Crab here on Matt Hardy. And FTR really focusing on that leg. Really focusing on Matt Hardy, wearing him down. As here you hear the crowd getting into this matchup. Jeff Hardy trying to encourage Matt here. And Matt kicks off. Dax, can he make the tag to his brother Jeff? And yes, he does. And Wheeler in the ring. And now Dax Harwood. Clothesline from Jeff Hardy. And Jeff Hardy taking down Dax with some incredible offense. Here's a kick out. And now Jeff Hardy in the corner. Wait a minute. A tag by Dax, and wait a minute. I don't think the Hardys see it. And wait a minute, Jeff was just pinned. He was shoved off the top rope and pinned, but wait a minute. What is this? Wait, that's Stone Cold. Stone Cold Steve Austin is here. Austin, stunner. The Stone Cold stunner. On another stunner. Stone Cold just hit the referee, and he just hit the ring. And Stone Cold stunners, and now kicking Jeff Hardy out of the ring. Oh, this Stone Cold, I would stay away from him.
I'm a little pissed off. AJ Styles, Japatsi with you. OC. Bring your little asses out here right now. Bring your asses out here right now. I got all night long. You wanted a piece of Stone Cold Steve Austin? How about a piece of Stone Cold Steve Austin tonight? You little soy bastards.
Austin is irate.
I'll tell you how it's gonna be. And some bitch gonna move Stone Cold Steve Austin from this ring until you bring your asses out here. I will stand here in this ring and drink all my beer until I get a piece of that ass.
We gotta show it to folks.
What you're doing is pissing me off.
We gotta take a break.
That's
We'll come
just
back.
fine with me.
We'll see you soon. We're back from break, ladies and gentlemen. Stone Cold Steve Austin is still in the ring. And what? Wait a minute. That's Christian. I don't understand this. Christian coming out here, the former World Heavyweight Champion. Is he gonna try and get Stone Cold out of the ring? Austin in the ring with a chair and a cooler. And wait a minute, Christian, you just got the Stone Cold Stunner. Now what? Oh, that's the new general manager, Eric Bischoff. Well, what does this guy want now?
I've had just about enough. I am the general manager of Raw, and this is my show. In fact,
and Bischoff is trying to restore order here. At least I can commend him for that, but I don't think he's helping the situation.
carefully, I don't want you to miss this. You are hereby ordered to leave this arena.
Well, it may not be popular, but it's what needs to happen.
Steve, failure to do so may subject you to mandatory arrest.
Arrest? Wait a minute. What?
Did you hear that? Mandatory arrest. Officers, if you will.
What is this? Police officers?
What's it gonna be?
I mean, can Austin not just leave the ring voluntarily? What is this?
Are you gonna leave here a law-abiding citizen? Or are you going to be arrested? Steve, it's all up to you. What's it gonna be, Austin?
He's threatening Stone Cold with arrest?
It's all about choices.
Is this what Bischoff is doing here?
Good night, Stone Cold.
Now, this Bischoff is a jerk.
Have a good evening. And you can thank me, Eric Bischoff, for getting rid of that distraction.
I can't believe that Bischoff just threatened Austin with arrest. Well, Batista, Randy Orton, these two men were former tag team partners in Evolution, and these two men are about to do battle here tonight in our matchup coming up next. Batista and Randy Orton in the main event here. And it's a shame that it's come to this, but after what happened last week, I guess it has. Welcome back to Raw, ladies and gentlemen. Randy Orton and Batista are set to do battle. The Legend Killer, the Viper Randy Orton, making his way to the ring. Will be meeting a man who was once a teammate in Batista. Orton and Batista, last week it was a tag team match where they faced the Street Profits for the tag team titles, and they lost the titles to the Street Profits, all because of Shawn Michaels costing Orton the match. And Batista really was not too bothered and to interrupt the pinfall from happening last week. But if you ask me, Randy Orton was a little bit more than, well, demanding in that tag team match with Batista. If you ask me, it looked like Orton was really trying to tell Batista what to do. And Batista growing frustrated because he was doing what Orton was telling him, but it seemed like Orton was not satisfied. And this is what has led us up to tonight and right here, right now. Batista, Randy Orton here in our main event. If you ask me, you couldn't ask for two better competitors to be in the main event here tonight than Batista and Randy Orton. But the show is not over after this match, ladies and gentlemen. Even though this is our main event contest, we still will be hearing from the women's champion, Rhea Ripley, here tonight. A side headlock from Batista on Randy Orton. And whips Batista off the ropes, and look at this. Batista, the shoulder block, takes down Orton. Orton now on the outside trying to regroup. And Batista and Randy Orton, this is the first time they're doing battle here in this company. And Orton with that shot to the downstairs. And Batista with a clothesline. And Batista, oh, what a suplex. Takes down Orton and a kick out. And Orton again tries to squeal or roll out to the near the ropes here. That didn't help him as he went into some shoulders, and now that strong Irish whip. And now Randy Orton, oh, he just suckered Batista in through the middle rope there. And now Orton draping Batista's back and spine, lower back off of that ring barricade. As Orton now sends Batista back into the ring, shoulder first into the ring post. And now look at this, Orton going to work on the shoulder of Batista. And if there's anything that Orton does, look at those kicks. Randy Orton does well as he picks out a body part, and he'll focus on it. And if you take out the power of Batista, that takes out a lot of moves from Batista's offense and his arsenal. And Batista shoves Orton into the corner there. An Irish whip. And Batista clotheslining Orton in the corner. What a slam. And wait a minute, the animal's fired up. He's signaling the Batista bomb already. Orton, up for the Batista bomb, and wait a minute, Orton. Oh, what a neck breaker from Randy Orton. Like a reverse RKO neck breaker, and Orton had both legs hooked there. But he only got a 2 count, and this crowd can't believe that. And Orton with a knee drop onto Batista. Folks, we gotta take another break. When we come back, we'll find out who will win this matchup. We're back on Raw as Batista, during the break, was almost taken out of this match with that inverted backbreaker from Orton, but there you see Batista countered Orton there into that back suplex. And now right hands from Batista onto Randy Orton, and Batista got caught in a sleeper here, and Orton sent into the corner. Batista, oh, right hand from Orton, and oh, look at that drop kick. Orton with that beautiful standing drop kick. And now he's got Batista right where he wants him, on the ropes. DDT planting Batista. That is vintage Randy Orton. And this is the first real competitive match we've seen Orton in quite some time, folks. Last match Orton was in was against Diamond Dallas Page, in which he punted him in the head, and oh my gosh, a spear, and he was gonna punt Batista just like he punted Shawn Michaels. The referee's down. And Orton, RKO on Batista after that poke of the eyes. The RKO, and wait a minute, that's Shawn Michaels. Shawn Michaels with right hands on Orton. And wait a minute, sweet chin music from Shawn Michaels. Randy Orton is out. Batista crawling onto the cover. And referee Hart got a 2. Referee Hart got a 3. Referee David Hart Smith got a 3 count. And Batista has just beaten Randy Orton. But where did Shawn Michaels come from? Orton was measuring Batista for that punt that he's been using on several superstars as of late. There was a poke of the eyes. The RKO caught Batista. And out of nowhere, Shawn Michaels with right hands onto Randy Orton. And he measured Orton. The super kick on the button. Sweet chin music. And Batista crawled to the cover with whatever he had left, and he was able to get the victory.
I want you looking over your shoulder to the left. I want you looking over your shoulder to the right, because HBK is up and he's mobile.
Shawn Michaels is up and he's mobile. Does that mean Shawn Michaels is back? After being punted in the skull from Orton, Shawn Michaels is back.
Hey, man.
What's going on?
Oh my God, what a surprise.
Yeah, what a surprise.
Sorry, man. Sorry, what's the deal? How? Why? When?
I don't know how, I don't know why, but I know I'm here. And I'm
You know
so
what?
excited.
I got a favor to ask. No DQ.
You want me to make the match?
Can you?
Yeah,
To the
but
general manager.
John, man, this is my first night. I just got here. I kind of want to settle in, get to know everybody.
Yeah.
I mean, I can't. First night on the job. Let me ask you something, John. You just put the man through a table. What makes you think he's even going to be able to wrestle?
Yeah,
man, you put me on a spot.
Sorry, I didn't mean. I'm sorry. Sometimes I don't think. I just do think. Sorry.
But you know, we got history, man. We're kind of like blood, you know.
Yeah.
We'll do it. We'll do it.
You kidding me?
I'll take the chance. No
I
problem.
am so. Thank you so much. man.
Hey,
It's
great.
so good
great,
to see. I'm sorry
great.
about seeing you again.
Go get him, big man.
If you smell what the Rock is cooking.
Oh, we want to show you what happened earlier tonight with Eric Bischoff.
And turn it into a national media powerhouse, well, that would be me. And it's going to start right here on Raw. And we're going to kick it off this Sunday because there was one thing that I really wanted to do when I was running WCW. Never got the job done. One piece of talent that I could never sign away. Just one. And I'm absolutely convinced that if I would have been able to sign him, that right now, today, Nitro would be on the air and Vince McMahon would be working for me. Because it's not going to be the NWO that signs Triple H. That would be me. And for all of the rest of you in the back, some of you I've had a chance to work with, some of you I'm meeting for the very first time. One thing I'm sure you'll all agree on is that people generally like working for me. It's really not about the money. Truly, it's not. People are drawn to winners. You people are drawn to winners. Mr. McMahon was drawn to a winner. Let's face it, you people deserve me. I want to promise each and every one of you people, I am here to put the E in WWE.
Eric Bischoff is the new general manager of Raw. And we also want to show you about a situation that happened last week with John Cena and Chris Jericho.
But Chris, deep down inside, and I can see it in your eyes, hell, I can feel it. You're nothing without the title. You're the first to tell everybody you're on top of the world. Allow me to be the first to tell you that you're an asshole.
Wow, John Cena calling Jericho, and well, I'm not going to repeat it, but
come out here every week bragging about yourself, tooting your own horn, selling yourself out. You're trying to slip one by these people. I remember when Raw really was Jericho, but now Jericho is cheap.
oh! Jericho just slapped Cena, and Cena taking down Jericho. The fight is on with right hands, and I think Jericho hit Cena with a thumb in the eye. Well, at the King of the Ring, nothing will... Well, at the King of the Ring, Cena will face Chris Jericho for the World Heavyweight Championship on the line. And that's not all, folks. After his victory earlier tonight, Gunther will be moving on to the King of the Ring semi-finals, and he will be facing either the winner of Sami Zayn and Roman Reigns, which will be taking place on SmackDown. But Drew McIntyre or Rob Van Dam, one of these men, will be going on to face Seth Rollins at the King of the Ring in a semi-final matchup, in an inter-promotional matchup. But this match will be happening on SmackDown, and also Roman Reigns will be going one-on-one with Sami Zayn, who will face Gunther in an inter-promotional matchup at the King of the Ring to see who will become the second ever King of the Ring. And coming up, ladies and gentlemen, she won the women's title last week. She will be a guest on The Cutting Edge this week. Rhea Ripley will be interviewed by Edge on The Cutting Edge, and it's up next. We're back, ladies and gentlemen, on Raw, and here is Edge in the ring.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the first ever historic edition of The Cutting Edge. You see, this show is different because we're gonna ask the questions that everyone else is afraid to ask. We're gonna push buttons, push the envelope, cut to the chase. You know, what we say is probably gonna catch some flack from everybody back in the locker room, but we don't care. You see, I am your host, the rated R superstar himself, Edge. I think everyone else on Raw is PG-13 because they're afraid to come on this show. They should be scared, and let's face it.
My message, no, it's more than a message. My movement
is not done. What you do is you sit there with your supposed morals, but what you really do is hide your anger and resentment, and then you go home on your little devices, your little keyboard warriors with your stupid asinine comments. Oh yeah, you hate it because it's true. So all of that being said, I'd like to introduce my first guest here on the cutting edge. The women's champion, the Eradicator, Rhea.
Well, here comes Rhea Ripley, the new women's champion. Rhea Ripley did what many folks thought she would not be able to do last week in her debut match defeating Charlotte Flair. Now we want to show you how her victory and how she became the women's champion now in this match. And the crowd here in Texas, San Antonio, showing their appreciation for women's wrestling as Rhea Ripley takes down Flair and Flair gets her shoulder up. And now Charlotte. What she gotta do here to... Oh, wait a minute. Rhea Ripley, I thought she was going for that riptide again. Spear! Spear from Charlotte. 1, 2, and oh, Rhea Ripley gets her boot on the rope. Charlotte Flair has done, I think, everything she can in this match. I think Charlotte Flair has done everything in her arsenal, and she still is not able to put away Rhea Ripley. And now Charlotte Flair's measuring Rhea Ripley. Oh, sidestep into the ring post. Headbutt. Oh no, Rhea! Riptide! Riptide! 1, 2, Rhea Ripley has done it! Rhea Ripley is the new women's champion!
Here is your winner, the women's champion, Rhea Ripley.
Rhea Ripley has just made history here on Raw. She has just won the women's champion.
Unrealized potential. That's what this has always been about. Rhea, the Eradicator. I am the rudder. I am direction. Yeah, listen up. Listen up. A few weeks ago, I pulled Rhea aside and I told her I saw wasted domination. I saw a juggernaut who was content to live in the slow lane instead of running everything over like she can.
Edge, I'm done signing autographs at the airport for all the little kids that come running up to me saying they want to be just like me when they grow up. I'm done being you.
You wait 1 second!
Wait a minute. That's Chris Jericho.
Oh, stop with the boo. That's enough of that garbage. The highlight reel is back in his house. So step aside, Junior. And as far as you're concerned, I'm telling you to get your...
Oh my! Here he comes! The #1 contender for the World Heavyweight title. It's John Cena! And the right hand's on Jericho from John Cena. Oh, he just hit Edge. And Cena, wait a minute, look at Rhea Ripley, the women's champion. Oh my gosh, a spear. She was on the shoulders for the attitude adjustment, and look at Jericho calling traffic here. Rhea Ripley and Edge holding John Cena as Jericho just nailed him with the World Heavyweight title. What is... Oh man, what was that? Oh no. Folks, wait a minute. Folks, no way. This can't be. Oh my gosh. It is. It's Kane. He was thrown in fire last week by Edge. And Edge can't believe it. I can't believe it. And that's Paul Bearer. Paul Bearer with Kane. And the Big Red Machine is back. Kane. Right hands on Edge. Right hands to Jericho. Rhea Ripley turning Kane around. Oh, he's got her right by the throat. And Edge. Choke slam. Edge just got choke slammed. And he's maybe experiencing the purest form of hell on earth as there's a tombstone pile driver. Oh my gosh, Kane is back. Paul Bearer, the Big Red Machine. Oh, Hellfire and Brimstone. Kane is back on Raw. And what does this mean for the future of the SWE?